Hey Taurus, what is going on? Welcome to your Aries season Tarotscope. As per usual, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For this Aries season Tarotscope, I'm doing a 3-card reading, direct to the point, in true Aries fashion, plus whatever intuitive downloads come in. A big thing at the beginning, Taurus, is that things seem to be getting rebalanced. If things are not fair, and not fair in the way that you want them to be, right? I don't think you're doing like a metric of like tit for tat or 50-50. It's like the energy of what you're putting in to something and someone and the energy that you're receiving. So it might not be dollars, it might not be hour for hour, but the overall energy and the feeling. If there are things that don't feel aligned, I feel like that's going to be a major part of this Aries season. And remember, we are moving through Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, eclipse season. We have the partial solar eclipse in Aries happening on March 29th. So everyone that I'm talking to, clients, friends, acquaintances, even myself, there's massive transition. So knowing that we're approaching your season very, very soon, it might be one of those things that you're truly taking time to evaluate what is fair and what is not based on your own personal metrics. And there might be a situation that, again, with these retrograde energies is coming up for review again. You're like, oh, I always put in more time and love into my work than I get back. And then whenever I need time off, my superiors reject me. Why is that coming up again? Or maybe you feel like you always miss out on the best investments and you invest too late and then you don't get a good return on your investment. Like whatever that is, just see if there's something that is repeating over and over again and what that's trying to show you, and then what you need support on so that you break through that pattern to establish a new set point, a new security, a new safety zone that feels good for you so that you don't have to keep repeating that. And I know that's easier said than done, but that just seems to be coming through. It's like something is not fair, and it's something that you've maybe or most likely dealt with multiple times, and it'll be different for everyone based on your own natal chart and based on where these retrogrades and the eclipse are happening. Yeah, fairness. And it's almost like, I think Chani Nichols said this in her book, You Were Born This Way, but you can't push a bull. So Taurus, it takes a lot for them to get pissed off, but when they're mad and when they've had enough, it's like, boom, they're gonna charge, they're gonna plow through everything. And so I feel like that might be at a point where you're at, where you're like, enough is enough. I'm gonna advocate for myself. I'm gonna advocate for someone that I love, and I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. It just seems like a very big theme this Aries season. Of course, Aries is a Martian sign, it's a fire sign. So that emboldened, that's one card, that emboldened energy seems very prominent, okay? They're also showing me cherries, and I think this is more like in a sexual way, but it's almost like, don't give away the farm, right? If people are trying to like eye you up and take away your time, I don't think you're gonna have like that much time to just placate romantic offers or placate people trying to get a piece of you. You're like, state your name, state your purpose. I'm not just going to give you what you want because you come swinging in here with a cute smile and a fun hat. I'm like, they keep showing me this kind of like cowboy-esque character, like knocking on the door of your farm being like, hey, little lady, like, can I offer you a deal? And it's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Like, there's this energy of when people, either it's like sliding into the DMs or approach you on LinkedIn, they offer you something. It's like, you're going to know right away if it feels good or not. And that again might be like breaking this cycle of fairness. Like, you don't have to give your time and energy to these people. What do you want? And I feel like there's going to be so much more expansion once we get to Taurus season. This kind of seems like an overall energy for everyone. It's like, it's okay to not know everything right now, but there's different things that we all need to work through so that when we get to the really good transits happening in May and June, that we're all ready for them. So trust your body, trust your instincts. Okay. And don't worry about money. I know it can be hard for like all earth signs. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the card that flew out on its own was the Tower card. So this is what I was saying, like these structures, these containers, these energies that are no longer aligned, they're crumbling. Right? And this could be for some relationships or how you relate to others. And the Tower card is next to the Four of Swords. So this is very clear to me because one of the energies that I interpret with the Tower card is like you can do it the easy way or the hard way. If you know that the building is about to crash and crumble, are you going to get out? Or you're gonna be like, well, maybe it's not gonna be as bad. Maybe it won't affect my floor. Like maybe the fire will just be contained to the first or second floor and the fire ambulance, they'll get here and deal with it. It's like, no, you can already smell the smoke. Get your things and get out of there. And so if you can kind of like smell the smoke or things just don't feel right in a certain relationship, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to say like, I don't have the energy for this. It's okay to say this is no longer aligned. I'm out of here. The Four of Swords, rest. You're being encouraged to rest. And guess what? As you rest, it seems like more aligned relationships are coming. This is also an energy too, where it could be like, the more I sleep, the more love comes in. The more I rest, the more relationships flow. But really just understand your environments and your relationship, Taurus. Are these actually aligned or not? Because it seems like better relationships are on their way. No surprise as well, the bottom card, Queen of Cups. So there's this huge emphasis around self-care, of pouring back into you. And I think that can also be full circle where this fairness energy is like, are you being fair to yourself? Are you pouring into yourself first? And if not, that can be such an easy way to interpret these cards for Aries season. It's like the Tower moment may simply be you realizing that you have been diminishing your own body, your own pleasure, your own love. And so we're going to really draw back, maybe hermit, rest a lot, focus on what you need so that as you pour into yourself, then you're signaling that all this love and support is coming in. All right? So that is our overall reading for Aries season. Of course, if you want more spiritual and astrological resources, feel free to join the Alchemy Point, Stillwater Alchemy's online community. Every month, I host live astro hours where members can ask me anything, including pulling some cards individually for them. The next astro hours will be happening on April 3rd and April 5th. Or if you want a really in-depth reading, whether it be astrology, tarot, coaching, you can find that on Stillwater Alchemy's website. I'll put all the information for that in the description below. But for now, I'm wishing you a fabulous Aries season, my Taurus angels, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.